Bonjour et bienvenue sur les sites de production des Chaux de Saint-Astier.
Welcome to the world of St. Astier Limes, international suppliers of traditional limestone products for over 150 years. Extracted from the vast underground mines at St. Astier in the heart of France, materials are analysed and tested to the highest standards, exported worldwide for use in both historic restoration and modern building applications. Join international experts Ugo Spano and Ros Artis-Young as they take us on a journey from the underground lime caves to the beautiful city of Perigueux and witness the many varied applications of St. Astier lime.
So here we are in the 21st century. We've been looking at renders and stucco finishes. How do these have relevance for new construction?
Yes, well, the materials have been used for hundreds, even thousands of years. The raw material, the limestone in this quarry, has been quarried since the Roman time, through the Middle Ages, through the modern times. Over the last 20 or 30 years, St. Astier limes, through their research and development, they've followed the market trends, and they are now providing lime-based products for also the new build sector, which is very important, of course.
So can we rely on these materials for being durable and long-lasting?
We say that if properly applied, lime-based mortars can be perennial. By perennial, we mean way over the 50 years to up to 100 years and more. There are lime renders which are as old as 2,000 years today, where we've been working on.
In terms of colour and texture, what can we achieve with these lime-based materials?
Well, as far as colours are concerned, we have about 700 colours in our range, but anybody can ask for a particular colour if it's not found in that range, and we will match it.
How can we have a variety of textures on buildings?
Well, all textures can be achieved depending on the texture required and the skill of the applicator. But again, there is time to work with these mortars. They're not. You have 1 or 2 hours to be able to achieve the finishes that you require, and all finishes are achievable.
In terms of application, do these materials take longer to apply, or are they the same as more standard materials like sand and cement?
That is correct. There is no great difference, in fact nearly none, between applying a cement render or a Thermocromex render. If you're spraying it, it will be the same time as spraying cement renders. If you're manually applying, probably the same time again. The workability will be better.
All the stuccos and renders I've seen so far have been applied to solid wall backgrounds. Is it possible to apply these materials to timber frame or metal frame structures or sheetrock and other similar backgrounds?
The normal application of this material is on solid backgrounds. However, it can be applied by putting a lath over it, a metal lath, with the paper behind, and doing a base coat with another product that we have, which is called Thermocromex, on the top of which you can then apply a finishing coat of Thermocromex.
So effectively you've created your own solid background.
Correct. You need to create a solid background for this type of material, yes.
In terms of consistency and performance and colour, how does the manufacturing process ensure that these materials perform as they say they do, and they maintain consistency and colour?
Well, we have a very strict quality control procedure. For instance, as far as colour is concerned, there are control samples, and every batch produced is matched to that control sample. If it doesn't match the control sample, it's then thrown away and another try is made. So yes, it is highly controlled. As far as the properties of the mortar is concerned, things like water retention, things like elasticity, they are constantly checked so that what it comes out in a bag with Thermocromex written on is in fact a product with constant performance.
Okay, that should give the specifier and the client some comfort then.
That is in fact why people are using it. There is no great guessing going on with these products. You need to have products that do perform constantly, and therefore reassure the applicator that it doesn't get a change week by week.
We are in the beautiful city of Perigeux, and I see this magnificent cathedral here. What can you tell me about this?
Well, the cathedral, it was built about 1,000 years ago, the earliest part of the cathedral. Of course, various phases have gone through the centuries. The lime is from Saint-Astier area. A kiln was found here, and the same lime is being used today for the restoration of the cathedral inside and outside, interior and exterior. They are doing also extensive work on stone masonry, replacing and repairing stone, using also the same raw materials. And as I was saying to you earlier on, this is the result of part of the restoration process. This is repointing going on. There is stone repairs. There is grouting work. There is stone cleaning. It's magnificent.
Absolutely. The clarity of detail is incredible. It really brings it to life.
And as I was saying before, the people working on this monument are people that have got to be recognized as being able to work in these monuments.
Sesa, the manufacturer of Thermocromex, has been in continuous production for over 150 years, and the product has been used successfully in Europe for over 20 years. Thermocromex is a pre-mixed bag product where you just add water. To mix Thermocromex, a standard mortar mixer is used. Thermocromex is made to be machine applied with a stator-type plaster pump. The pumps and mixing equipment are a standard in the plastering industry and are readily available throughout the world. The background you see here is a lath with scratch coat. The nozzle man applies the Thermocromex to the desired thickness in one coat and is immediately followed by the rod man straightening the material with a straight edge to a flat plane. This is then followed by a third man finishing the wall to match the approved texture. Thermocromex can be directly applied to CMU, poured-in-place concrete, and tilt wall. You can see how easy the material is to work with and the speed of application which allows for high production rates. To help you achieve production and a quality installation on your first application, a person from Southwest Progressive Enterprises will be on site to work with your applicators on the mixing of materials and to assist with application techniques so that your crew can have immediate production on the first day.